10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hello there. All right, welcome back to this episode of the Aviation Channel. Sir! So, we're gonna do something different today. First, hit that, hot memberships. Got ourselves a green screen now. I got the, I think the background for this is, I forget what airplane. Doesn't matter. Anyways, we're gonna jump in the RedBull Airplane. And we're gonna do a little canyon running, beginning of the Grand Canyon area, and then make our way to Grand Canyon, pick up a helicopter, and sightseeing. A lot of cool shit, actually. The Grand Canyon areas. I'm kind of stuck between two different helicopters. I like this one a lot, the Guimbal, but it only goes up really 80 knots for cruising, where this one is a double. I don't know. This one I can't get off the ground at all. The collective just does not go up and down. I haven't tried the Black Hawk yet, but I mean the Chinook. I've flown it a lot in the other simulator. This one's still a bitch to control. This one's actually I haven't tried the Bell yet. I flew it a lot in the other. Anyways, let's jump into our RedBull Airplane. I do. Started this. Doing sim. Drop down. Might have to add some gain to this airplane if we want to get some more sound coming. There are... Second. Bottom. Line outside a lot. Drop all the way. Really no lights to worry about. All right. Sir, to the microphone. All right. Spike a little. All right, I think we're pretty good now. Hey, what am I here? And now, to be honest, when I practicing with this airplane, I was using the controller the whole time. I wasn't using flight stick. Not going to make a difference really, but make sure I can trim the nose and shit. Trim's not working. Hang on one second. Always something with the settings. Fucking something. Never had a game where I've continually had to go in and adjust settings. What? There we go. Probably put some music on in the background. We do that. There we go. scenery here is amazing, I think. I've looked at 2020. I mean, 2020 looks pretty good, but this one, in my opinion, it's real good. You don't have to worry about downloading any scenery. All right here. I flip-flop between views. Sometimes I like it in the cabin. Most of the time I like it out here just because you can see a whole lot more. There's one little spot we're going to fly up to. It's a watchtower. Pretty close to the end of the trip for this airplane. We're going to take this to the visitor center, south entrance, jump in the helicopter, and then fly that toward Vegas Canyon. Okay. I had to look at the sound first. Alright, I think we're okay. Sorry about that. Yeah, I make sure the after we take off in this airplane, try to keep the prop lever about 80% to keep green for the RPMs. Power I just play with depending on. You don't have to worry about putting any lights off, lights on. You don't have to worry about landing gear. You just get in and fly. Starting it up's pretty easy. It's just flipping like 3 switches, pushing the start button, and you're ready to roll. But yeah, the colors on these rocks are amazing. I wonder how close to real life that is. I've never seen the Grand Canyon in real life. I think once or twice a week I'm going to start doing this kind of stuff for a while. Sightseeing type stuff. Over the Alps and Argentina and Middle East. And so many wonderful things to look at on the ground from history. Different buildings, formations. Got a little bit of a ways till we get to visitor center. We probably got about 15 minutes probably. Give me 1 second. Alright, we're good. I just wanted to lower the volume of the music a little bit. Now you can't even hear it. That's no good. That should be. All that creaking and crackling noise you hear every once in a while, that's coming from the airplane. Not a huge fan of the reflection in this airplane. I think they should have really worked on that much better. Yeah, I've tried probably 4 or 5 different airplanes in this canyon. I tried the F-14, Extra 330, one of the little drone type helicopter things we got. And I also tried Osprey. And out of all the planes here I tried, this one I like the best. One of the best handling ones. I also tried that double-decker helicopter, the bi-wing. Not helicopter, I'm sorry. The bi-wing airplane. This one I like the best. Speed-wise, wish it was maybe about 50 knots faster, but nice. Keeps a good speed. Handles great. And it's got Red Bull in it, man. You can't go wrong. It's got wings. Red Bull gives you wings, right? Isn't that what they always say? Wish the smoke button worked on it. That would have been nice if they would have activated that. But passed some sort of box about 2 minutes ago on the left. We're about, I think, about halfway to where we're getting off in the airplane. Once we see the visitor, there's a visitor tower up on top of one of these cliffs on the left. That's usually, I think that's like maybe 20 miles or 15 miles before where we're getting off. Once we see that, about halfway through, and I don't know how they do this. I mean, I kind of know how they get the map images and all of that. Like, I've read about how they do it. I just don't understand how they do it. Like, it is awesome. And you don't have to download anything. Just one of the things that works pretty well in the simulator. I tried 2 different missions for the career. One was a rescue mission in the helicopter. We had to go out in the Canadian wilderness and rescue a lost traveler. However, there was nowhere to land the helicopter, and that's a pretty big glitch from what I read on the forums. There's nowhere to land the helicopter. You're in a huge forest. There's no clearing. You can't hover and have somebody drop down and get him. You actually have to land on the ground, so there's no way to do that. So then I tried one of the advertising missions where you have, where you fly one of these little airplanes, have a hook on the bottom of it, you pick up the banner, you fly the banner around the beach or whatever. I lined up 3 times with it, and I've done plenty of these advertising missions. They're pretty straightforward. You take off, you circle back around the beginning of the runway, put your pole down. Usually you're gonna fly less than 60 knots, be around 5 to 6 feet off the ground. I've done plenty of these, and today I lined up 3 times, and each time it wouldn't pick it up. They don't have the cable like laid out the way it should be. It's all like twisted here. So hopefully they'll fix some of these missions, because pretty fun. And it was flying the Ziln, I guess that's how you pronounce it, Z-I-L-N. I gotta mute myself. Hold on, guys. Okay, we're back. Make our way up to tower. Let me. And yeah, man. So this is the tower I was talking about up here. We're gonna go take a look at that thing. How do I? Guess I could just. Yeah, I should just. That's alright. We'll fly up there. I'm trying to. So when I was flying with the Xbox controller earlier, I would stop. I would go into photo mode and then kind of like, or no, pause it, and I would go into free camera and kind of spin around it. See what kind of controls we can use to move the camera around. Come on, airplane. I can just do S mouse work. Pretty cool looking visitor center, isn't it? I think it's pretty cool. Hi, Lawn Starter. Why do you send me messages in the dead of winter? Well, the beginning of winter, actually. I like how it's got the stairs. Wonder if you can go. Oh yeah, I guess you can go all the way up. Looks like, got like a bench there, and you can sit out and watch. That's pretty cool. All right, get back in this airplane. So we go back down. I don't think we need to get off again until we get up to about that area there. I believe that's where the visitor center is and all. I like flying inside of this airplane, but I really don't like the way that everything continually reflects off the glass like that. Like can't see that happening to this extent in real life. No matter what the sun hitting it does. You know what I mean? Like it doesn't really seem to matter what direction the sun is at, what direction we are. We're always in that spot. See, it's always. That's part of the reason why I fly outside sometimes, most of the time in these air. Striations rocks there. There's a bridge I kind of wanted to try flying under. I don't know if our plane will fit. There's two bridges up near the south entrance to Grand Canyon from what I saw. I don't think we're going to be able to fit under them. Not only are they so close to the water, so close to the ground, I think our airplane is too tall. I think the tail, or the shark, well, not the sharkless, but mainly the tail I'm worried about. Can't believe nobody's watching today, man. What y'all got better than watching this shit on Sunday morning? Maybe I should just do full flights all the time. Just boring, basic A to B flight. Is that what I should do? Listening to some music, flying through one of the world's wonders. Pretty cool. Amazing that at some point this probably was all underwater at some. Ooh, that was close. That was close. We almost became a statistic just now. Yeah, I love being able to do this kind of stuff. This is part of the reason why I like the simulator so much, is because you can do this. You could do this in X-Plane as well, or Aerofly, but not to this extent with this kind of scenery, in my opinion. Tried hot air balloons as well recently. They're okay. The hot air balloons, you really have to play with the wind direction and the wind height. If you really want to like use it for traveling, and not so much traveling, but like sightseeing and things like that, you really need to go in and set the wind so you have the right directions to push you where you want to go. Even the one with the propeller. The one with the propeller still barely moves anywhere. It helps you turn, but it really doesn't do anything about pushing. Alright, here's the one bridge. I don't know if we're fit under that. No way. Alright, but we are at the visitor center. So go ahead and make our way up there, land our airplane, and then get in the helicopter. Yeah, I thought it would be cool to take the helicopter and go from here towards Vegas, look at the Hoover Dam. But that Guimbal helicopter I'm very worried about using just because it's so slow compared to the H125. Oh yeah, no Sayintentions today, no GSX, none. I do with the flight injector turned on. Yeah, I really thought about using the Osprey. I mean, but, well, maybe we could try it. I don't know. Go ahead and jump in the helicopter. We'll do that first. Tried the Dornier, but the Dornier's not ready for 2024 yet. You can't move the throttle 3 axis, which is how you move the throttle, you know, to do vertical maneuvering, or, you know, go back to your regular engine. Osprey works very well, then the cells work fine. Everything works in that airplane, but the other one, not so much. Village. Bit of an airport coming up here. Start slowing down a little. I don't believe there's any flaps on this airplane. We'll fly over those buildings. The south. Well, it doesn't really matter if we land this airplane or not. To be, I don't really care if we land it. We'll fly over it and then jump in the helicopter. Airport's right off to the right where it says Grand Canyon National Park, where the airport is. Come on, tail dragger. All right, close enough. All right, let's get in the other one. Yeah, see, this one I like because of how wide open, like, everything is. This one here, I mean, it goes so much faster. I do like how everything is maxed out at 12,999 feet. It doesn't matter what you're in. Look, we can be in an Airbus, right? Airbus! 12,999 feet. Doesn't matter. Everything is 1,299 feet. I don't think this one has a company. Part of the reason I like the Guimbal is because it has a tour company on the side of it. Passenger. The flight seeing. Oh, very good. Okay, they have it. Go ahead and get to the airport. Different airport. Go right around here. I always know where the Grand Canyon is on this map. All the little dots that are right here. But yeah, see, we just flew from here, here. I was really thinking about flying from here, to Vegas. Through the canyon, see the Hoover Dam. We'll see how it goes. All right, helicopter tours. Yes, sir. Let me choose a different playlist here. Sure we got the right flight stick set up. Should go to helo. Helo and All right now. Yep. Hey, what up, Grease? What's up? How you doing, man? How's your Sunday been? You did a pretty good job with these buildings, man. It's got like a, you can see the pool out there. I hear that. That's what I'm trying to do today. Holiday Inn Express. Wait. Wonder how many giraffes and how much DNA has been over it. Why am I losing altitude? I hear that. I don't know how they taste in give me 1 second, let me switch control quick. I don't know how they taste over in Greece, but I know in America they sure they taste the same. Alright, let me buy bit of the stick. There's a I don't have everything set up on the flight stick the way I want it for the helicopter, so let me just use the control. That canyon run was fun, man. That RedBull Airplane does a pretty good job. That's a fun airplane to fly. Yeah, this one is much better. This is a much faster helicopter than the Guimbal. Handling's about the same from what I've experienced, but just curious if the Grand Canyon really looks like the way that they have it in here, because it's amazing looking. You can land on the ground and get out and walk around. I did that last night. We'll try it again right now. We'll go to one of the bridges here and land a helicopter and get out. That's part of the reason why I'm using the Xbox controller right now, is getting out and moving around. It's way easier, way smoother than keyboard and mouse or flight stick. They put wasabi in the mustard sauce. No shit. That's probably good, man. They got this hot mustard from McDonald's over here. That's real spicy too. But I wonder if that's the same hot mustard they got over in. Yeah, I think there's one McDonald's in America that's got like all the world fare from the different McDonald's around the world. I believe it's in Chicago. Go check out this visitor center. We'll go over and check out the train station. I wonder if it's the same type of hot mustard that we have over here. Yeah, the hot mustard we have here in America from McDonald's, I love dipping the French fries in it. I like putting the Big Mac sauce on the regular burgers, but I like using the hot mustard to dip the French fries in. Here's our visitor center. Let's go take a look. I haven't looked at this train station yet. That thing. Oh yeah. Yeah, their fries are no good when they're cold. You have to have fries that are hot, that's for sure. I might need to put up the other HUD. Oh yeah, they do. You know what? Let me put the other HUD up. Hell yeah, dude. I like their barbecue sauce, their hot mustard, and their honey mustard. Their barbecue sauce is kicking. I like their barbecue sauce. I can't tell what our power setting is in that little HUD. El Tovar Hotel. Wow, there's a hotel right on the that's gotta be cool, staying at that hotel and just overlooking the Grand Canyon. That's gotta be dope as hell. Come on, turn, you bitch. Turn, bitch. And it's got a train station right where the hotel is. That's pretty cool. We sinking. We sinking. And now you got me wanting some McDonald's, dude. Just be careful, man. You eat too much of that shit, you'll look like every other American. Careful. Oh wow, in 2003. That's a long time in between stores. Yeah, that's a long time between stores, man. That's a long time to go without McDonald's. I tell you though, the longer I spend away from eating it, the easier not eating it is. The more I eat it, the more I want to eat it. But like when I stay away from it, I really don't miss it. That makes sense. We're okay with the controller. It just feels a little wonky today, the helicopter, but it could just be me. Usually it's pilot error when it comes to me. Alright, so we need to head like northwest. That was a Manu Temple. Check that out. So that makes sense. I guess they could be doing that. You never see that on those How It's Made show. Like I've watched a couple of those How It's Made on McDonald's, like how they make their nuggets and the beef they use, but they never showed them putting the crack in it. They never showed them putting the actual hair on in the in it. They just showed chickens, breading. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, I love the way all McDonald's food smells. Burgers, fries, nuggets. Their apple pies. Their McFlurries. Yeah, I'm definitely no stranger to McDonald's, that's for sure. Grand Canyon's amazing, dude. I wonder, like, how many years it took to form this thing. How many millions of years it was underwater. And I guess that kind of makes sense that they put additives in it. Why so many people are addicted to it. I guess that kind of makes sense. The more you eat it, the more you want it. The more you stay away from it, the less you care about it. But then once you take that first bite, it's like you're hooked again. I've gone months without eating fast food. And then I take that one bite of fast food, and then next thing I know, I'm eating it like every day. I wish they put a hormone in it that makes your nuts roll. that'd be a good hormone. Thanks, McDonald's, for helping me grow my nuts real big. Yeah, let me get a nut double, and a 10-piece nut nuggets. There's Clement Powell's butt. Wow, look at this temple. Never knew they had a temple on top of a mountain in the Grand Canyon. What the hell goes up there? Like, how do you even get up there? You need to be Lara Croft or Nathan Drake. Get a helicopter, do something. Parachute into it. Yeah, I got a green screen now behind me. And then I have a mic stand now, so the mic's not like hanging in front of me. I mean, so it's not sitting in front of me anymore. I don't see a temple there. Oh yeah, I forgot to change the backdrop for the green screen. Hang on a second. Let me change that. Well, I'll leave it up. I had it. I'll put it. And I had it set to where I had like behind me, so like if I was on a certain airplane, it would look like I'm actually sitting in the airplane. But I didn't do one of those pictures for this, for the helicopter here. What am I looking for? Image. Browse. I set up another one of these. Liked. Yeah, I found a good deal on a green screen on Amazon. It was like $40. It comes with a blue and a green screen, and the clips and the the frame to put it on. All right, we already looked at the Grand Canyon Lodge. Let's go ahead and. Well, I take it down when I'm done. But yeah, they thought it was pretty cool. Yeah, I like having it set up the way I do it. And I had the boom for the mic. It came with this clamp, so I clamped it on the desk. I had an issue with the way I had it set up before because I had it on a regular mic stand, which is fine. But then if I like tap the desk or I hit it by accident, like it makes a really like it's a really obnoxious noise that it makes. I wanted to get it off the desk so I had more room. Yeah, I think it would. I'm a little closer to it now. And I'm like, my voice is hitting it at the correct angle now versus before, so that's good. I may have to go in and play with the settings now that my mic's angled differently now. Whoa. Shit. I almost lost my lunch on that one. Jesus. Geology Museum, Skeleton Point. There's a lot of shit to look at in the Grand Canyon. Is that where we came from? I don't think that's where we came from. Oh yeah, it is. Black Bridge. Yeah, it's crazy, man. That one last night. I don't know why they didn't try to do a go around. I'm sure there's a reason why they didn't. Oh, we already looked at all that shit. All right, let's head out towards Vegas. Yeah, I don't know. From what I could see last night, it looked like a bird struck the gear. Oh, if both engines were dead, that's news to me. I didn't hear that part of it. I haven't really read or looked at any news on it since last night. Last night, my time. So, I guess about 12 hours now. But yeah, I mean, if they had engines working, and the only thing that was damaged was the gear from a bird potentially hitting it, I don't know why they didn't request a go-around. Dump their fuel and come in and try to be softer about the landing, man. But that was, boy, that had to have been scary. I mean, scary as a passenger, yeah, but probably even potentially scarier for the pilots, because I mean, they're like watching this wall come right towards them. Passengers, you just see the ship you're passing by, and then all of a sudden everything goes black, I guess. But yeah, that's crazy. And then the one getting shot down by a Russian missile. I mean, Putin's apologizing, which is a good thing he's apologized. Yeah, I mean, I don't know how that would be an accident. Yeah, 2 survivors out of all those people is crazy. That's a shame. A lot of people. A lot of people. It's just weird that a bird strike would knock out all the gears. Like, that's what they started claiming last night on the news, was that, you know, a bird strike on the landing gear. And I'm like, yeah, well, that's all well and good, but like, how does a bird like knock out all 3 landing gear? Yeah. Yeah, well, they're made of Teflon. Some new, sort of new Russian bodysuit they put on. There's a video from, maybe I'm dumb to this, there's a video from inside. I don't think I'm aware of that. I don't think I've seen that. Was that the video I don't know if that's the video you put up the other day or not. I watched that video, the clip you put up the other day of the airplane, but that didn't look like it was from inside the cabin. I'll have to check that out. Look at it again. Yeah, that's crazy, man, to be able to record all that and just walk away with a couple of scratches. Oh, you did? Okay, I only saw the one. All right, I'll go back and watch them. Yeah, that's crazy to videotape it and then walk out with just a couple of scratches. I mean, that's wild. Passenger plane getting hit by a missile. Like, I don't know how that could be an accident. And it's, you know, not like it's not like it's traveling at the speed of a military plane or some sort of spy drone. You know, it's got its own transponder code. Like, I mean, shit happens, I guess, but that'd be scary as hell, man. They probably didn't even know what hit them, to be honest, because I mean, it's not like the pilots have, well, I don't think the pilots have any systems that would pick up a missile like that. I mean, but all of a sudden you're flying, the next thing you know, you're falling out of the sky, or like nobody would even see it coming. I mean, you might see it out your window for a split second before it hits you, but my plan is pretty much just to follow the river, the Colorado River, because this should take us right to Vegas. I'm not saying we're going to make it all the way to Vegas, but that's the plan at least. But it just stayed in the RedBull airplane and just flew the whole thing through the canyon. kind of want to do like the Great Wall of China. I also want to do, I think I'm going to do this once or twice a week. Do like a sightseeing type deal. There's so much cool shit to look at in this game. I mean, if we can't really use this game the way it's really intended, I guess, with career mode and other things that are broken as hell, at least we can look at the scenery. I tried 2 different missions today on career mode, and both of them are broken. Rescue mission in the Canadian wilderness, which is fine, but they want you to land this helicopter in a forest. There's no landing area. I landed at the closest patch of area that I could land at was about a mile away or a kilometer away. It wouldn't allow that, so I tried landing on the treetops. So that mission's broke, and a lot of people have experienced that from what I saw on the forums. And then I tried another mission, which I've done plenty of, where you're doing the advertising, where you have the hook that comes down from the airplane, you pick up the flag behind you and fly this banner behind you. But all 3 times with this mission, each time you go and fly over the banner, the spot where your hook's actually going to grab it, that part of the banner is always in a different spot. Like, it's impossible to do this mission from what I can see. I've done a handful of those advertising missions, and when you fly over the area they want you to, as long as you're slow enough, as long as you're low enough, you'll always grab it. This one, I was well below the speed, and I was right at like 5 or 6 feet over the ground where they want you, and still nothing. I should have known I was in trouble when I spawned in and the airplane spawned in upside down. I did a short on one of those the other day. It was a lot of I still laugh when I'm thinking about it. Click the button to start, and you're waiting for it to load in. Next thing you know, your character's sitting there, and then the airplane drops upside down. And the Grand Canyon's so cool, man. I've never been here in real life. This will probably be the closest I ever get to it. It's cool, like, how the different colors are. Another plane just crashed, Air Canada. Doesn't Jake's dad fly for Air Canada? Golly, man, that's crazy. Well, you know, we've gone many years without a lot of these planes crashing, and they're getting older. Who knows what kind of maintenance they're doing on them. You know, you would like to think that they're not, like, doing anything to sabotage these planes, but in today's day and age, you never know, man. Oh, that's terrible. Here, let me pause this real quick. Another one, a KLM and Air Canada? What? All right, this is a South Korean one they're talking about here. Oh, wow. Okay, so major airline catches fire as wings scrape on the runway while landing. Wow. Holy shit. Air Canada, wow. Wow. That's crazy. It looks like a CRJ type, not a CRJ. Oh no. There's KLM. Wow. Yeah. You said there was another one at KLM? KLM emergency landing ends safely. Are these all Boeing airplanes? Yeah, they're all Boeings. I don't know about the Air Canada one, but KLM's a 737. This was a 737 as well, I believe, the Jeju air flight. And then this one looked like a... Yeah, I thought that too. It looked like an ATR type plane, but I'm just curious. But yeah, I mean, 737s, CRJ, they get shot down, or Embraer, I don't know, or Embraer, I think it was. Man, that's four incidents in a week. That's crazy. There doesn't seem to be much news for the KLM one other than just a couple blips and blops. All right, let's get back to business at hand. The crazy stuff, man. Oh, Discord. Okay, hang on. Did you put up anything new, or you want me to go back to the videos? Hold on, we don't have any sound. property. Hang on, I gotta. Oh, fuck it. I can't get the sound to play right now. We'll just finish watching it without sound. I see. It looks like he's got like the 112. It looks like it's like encrypted on the glass, like with like a laser. It's got to be so scary. Wow. That's crazy, man. Jesus Christ. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. That's scary shit, man. Sure. Wow. It's crazy, man. So four incidents in a week. One gets shot down, one a bird takes it out. 737 and an ATR type looking plane. Yeah, it's either a de Havilland or an ATR. It's probably a de Havilland. Probably like a Q400, like a Q8 400. Wow, wow. Crazy shit, man. Terrible. Everybody's worst fear, getting into an airplane. Coming true. Like, imagine being someplace where, you know, where your worst fear, I mean, I don't know if it's everybody's worst fear getting into an airplane, but that's certainly my worst fear getting into an airplane, is that it goes down. You know, or there's some sort of emergency, even if you walk away from it. And it's still life-altering. I don't know if there's a way to link all of these together. It just seems like it's either bad maintenance, or I don't know. These Boeing planes, I mean, it is strange. Absolutely. I mean, we know Boeing is suspect as shit. I mean, a lot of the shady shit they've been doing is just now coming to light over the last few years. You know, I think, didn't American Airlines have to like ground their whole Boeing fleet recently for some reason? You know, they sent the spaceship up into space with astronauts in it, knowing that it's cracked. You know, the problem they had with the 737 MAX. Right when they came out, they had a problem with those planes for a couple of years, where something would happen and the you know, the plane would just pitch straight down. But yeah, 4 incidents in a week. That's out of this world, man. Looks like all different, almost all different reasons, I guess. I mean, you know, unless the news is using that bird strike in, where was that, China or Japan or Korea? Korea, I think it was. Maybe they're just using a bird strike as an excuse because, you know, if their engines were working, they should have done a go-around. Dump fuel and then come back in, but if the engines were out, and the engines were out on KLM plane, the engines were out on Air Canada flight, then yeah, that is very suspect. Wow. Trying to keep Trump out of office, that's why they're doing all this. Big conspiracy to keep Trump out of office again. COVID got him out the first time. What the fuck is that down there? Yeah. Don't fly in real life. Little building down here. Got here. This where people that moved from Los Alamos from 100 years ago. All the people with like 3 heads and 20 toes. Exactly, that's my point. Stay where it's safe. Got little shacks here. Good. I don't know what those shacks are used for unless they're from underground tunnels, which could be. I bet you that's what they're for. I'll have to, you know what? I have to get on Google Maps and see if we can find this. You know what I bet I could do? Hang on a second. All right, live, pause it, bring up the tablet. Can I click on coordinates? Oh, I'd love it. Let me make this large. Take a screenshot of this. I'm gonna go back and look later. Plug those coordinates into Google Maps and see if these houses are here and see what I can find out. There might be, these might be like from underground tunnels and shit that are like, you know, that underground base that we supposedly have in America where you can drive like tractor trailers through it and they're huge. That could be what it's from. Could be pretty close to, somewhat close to Las Vegas at this point. All right, let's continue. It's just very random to have 2 little shacks sticking out of the ground like that. No road to get to them. Doesn't look like there's any doors either, just look like windows. I don't know how accurate that is. I mean, we're in a simulator. But I'm gonna plug them coordinates in. See what shows up. I do that sometimes when I get bored. I'll get on Google Earth and go over to like Antarctica and just look for the different bases they have there and see if I can like spot something over there. They definitely got some secret bases out there in Antarctica. Well, I guess they're not so much secret if you can find them on Google, but they got bases over there. I like flying through the Grand Canyon, man. This has been pretty fun so far. Nice for a change instead of doing a regular point A to point B flight. Gotta wrap this up so I can go grocery shopping and come back and play some more Forza. I've been getting back into Forza again. The newer one came out over the last year or two. Forza Motorsports, I guess it's called. Something like that. A lot of fun. They got this new Aussie Down Under type racing that you can do now, so it's got a few different tracks you can race on, which is nice because using those same tracks over and over again gets a little old after a while. Any more secret houses out here? Sorry about having the HUD. I know that takes away from some of the realism, but it is what it is. Yeah, I had an issue last night with it too. It's very unstable still, and I don't know why they haven't done anything about trying to fix it. Oh yeah, what's up, dude? I got a green screen now. I ordered it a few days ago. Set it up last night. What's up, Don? How you doing, dude? Doing something a little different today. We just fucking around in the helicopter. Well, we used the RedBull Airplane at first, and was weaving through the canyon really close to the river. Landed at the airport, jumped in the helicopter, and we're gonna try to make our way to Vegas. I don't know if we're gonna be able to get there or not. I didn't really like most of the Forzas that came out for this newer one. This newer one where you're like actually going to like racetracks and shit like that. I like that. That last one that came out before that, Forza 5, I guess it was. I didn't like it. I didn't like them dropping you out of airplanes and music. I don't know. I just... Maybe I would have liked it if I played that first before the current Forza, but this new Forza got me spoiled. Much easier to edit and make your own cars. I like the racetracks a lot better. Yeah, it looks pretty good, doesn't it? Grand Canyon's been amazing, man. I don't know, some of the missions run pretty smooth. This is free flight that I'm doing right now. Yeah, this isn't one of the missions, but I've had some... The missions look really good. I've had some issues with not being able to complete the missions. For reasons that... there is no reason I can't complete it. Just, they make it... well, I already gave the example, but I'll say it again. So, like, I did a helicopter mission last night in Canada with this helicopter. You're supposed to go and find somebody that got lost and then pick him back up and bring him back to base for safety. Well, we find where he is and we need to land, but there's nowhere to land because it's a huge forest. Oh yeah, the Chinook. I wonder if it's the same Chinook that I have in 2020, because that one is awesome. So I jumped on the forums and a lot of people were having the same issue I'm having, where you can't land the airplane. Then I tried another one with the advertising where you pick up the banner. I've done a half a dozen of those, no issues. The one I tried today, The banner is not lined up properly, and so you can't pick it up. It's not the same. All right, I'll have to try it out. Yeah, that Miltech Sims, I think the Blackhawk, not the Blackhawk, the Chinook I have in 2020. I think that's a Miltech Sims one. The Osprey is really good in the simulator. They did a good job porting that one over. I don't know if it's officially been brought over to 2024 or not, but it works really well in the simulator. Sounds good, the nacelles work properly. It's... yeah. Yo, you have the Blackbird one? Gotcha. I don't know which one I have for 2020. I thought it was Miltech Sims. Maybe it is Blackbird. I thought Miltech Sims made the one that I have. I tried using the F-14 last night, but that doesn't seem like it's ready for 2024 yet. The screen that pops up for Jester, it's almost non-existent. Like, you can almost see directly through it. And it doesn't handle properly from what it handled like in 2020. It's not as responsive, and it's a mess. We're gonna have to make our way up in altitude pretty soon, I think. We've made a pretty good amount of distance so far in this helicopter. D-17 has a flight mission? I didn't know there were missions. I thought the only missions that were available were the ones that come from career mode. When I go back to the main screen, I'll check it out. Maybe I missed the whole section. I saw the missions like where you take photographs of different structures or different airplanes and shit like that. Like, I saw that, but I didn't recall seeing anything about like regular type of missions. That would explain why I've talked to some people and they're like, yeah, I used the helicopter and used it for cargo, and I'm like, do that? Like, like, I haven't seen that part yet. Maybe I don't have that part of 2024. Maybe I needed to get the Aviator edition to get all that. I don't think so. I bought the one that I thought was appropriate, which was the one right below Aviator. Looked like the Aviator edition, all it did was just give you the local legends, which I have all the ones that I want. The Globemaster, that's a pretty good plane. I haven't done a mission in that plane, but I have started it up a couple of times and flown it a couple of times, and it's a really nice airplane. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, that's why I didn't buy the... Already got all the local legends that I want. You have to try that out with the missions, because that C-17 is a pretty fun airplane to fly. Startup procedure is pretty straightforward since it's a Boeing plane. Very similar to Boeing. Does a 707 still sound like a Cessna? But that's good. Tried the A2A Comanche recently in the simulator here, and the Comanche works wonderful. If you have the RJ Professional, it is available to use for 2024, but just be careful. I was doing a flight with it last week, and we were climbing, and everything was good, and then all of a sudden we were pretty much flipped over and nose down. So, couldn't recover. We tried. Finally got the A300 to work. Seems like that's not rolling on its own anymore like it was last week. Start the simulator and click the yellow bar to actually get on the ground and check your airplane. And every time I loaded up the A300 last week, the premium version, A300, I'd click into it and the plane would just be continuing to move on its own. And then it crashes into the, you know, the building in front of it. Huh. Weird. I haven't been in the 310 yet, just the 300. I know one of those airplanes, don't you have to turn the screens on? Knob underneath, you have to turn it. I thought that was on one of those. Maybe I'm thinking of a different airplane. I could be thinking of a different airplane. I want to make our way to Vegas and check out the skyline at nighttime. I think that would be pretty dope, flying in at night in the helicopter. Going to Vegas, I want to check out the Hoover Dam and get to Vegas and land. But I'm going to start doing this, I think, once or twice a week. We're going to do an episode where we're just like sightseeing, whether it's over the Alps, or the Greek Isles, or Madagascar. And there's so many amazing places to look at around the world. It's a shame to always fly at 30,000 feet in the air and miss it all. The hot air balloons are pretty good too. You just have to, you have to do a fair amount of work with setting up your wind directions and height and the wind height before you get into it. That way you can be directed in the way that you want to be directed. The one with the propeller, only thing I've really been able to use the propeller for is just changing the direction, like rotating sort of the balloon. It doesn't really seem to do anything as far as pushing it, which would kind of make sense. I mean, essentially we just push the basket, but then the basket's got to pull this, you know, massive balloon. I tried the fake Zeppelin they got in the simulator too. I don't like it. I'd rather fly the real thing in 2020 than use that fake Zeppelin. Oh yeah. Some of the planes are okay. But yeah, the VFR planes, I think that the most fun I've had in this simulator so far has just been doing this kind of stuff. I do like the missions as well, like the career mode stuff when it works properly, but I really just like getting in some of these slower planes and just going around and looking at everything. The different, you know, like single man, hybrid helicopter type, drone type things they have. 3 or 4 of those. I haven't done any of the gliders yet. Classic Bonanza. I don't know if I have that. I think I have it. The one plane I like a lot is the it's got 2 engines. It's got two blades on the top of it. It's like a blue plane, and it looks like it, I don't remember if it has pontoons or not, but it's got one propeller in the front up top, and then it's got like one like a few feet behind it. That one's a pretty fun plane to fly. They're almost out of fuel. I don't think I can refuel this while I'm flying. Oh yeah, and I tried another mission last night. The mission would have been like an hour and a half long. You were well, that's good. Since you can't anyways, since, you know, I mean, the marketplace still doesn't work. It's only been, what, a month and a half that this has been out, and still no marketplace. Yeah, I was doing another mission last night, and forget the plane, but either way, they didn't give you enough fuel. Oh yeah, it was one of the de Havilland planes. But either way, they didn't give you enough fuel to do the flight. You wind up losing fuel like halfway through. It's 160 kilometers, and they give you like 20% fuel. So we get like 30 kilometers down the way. We still have 120 to go, 130 to go, and we got like 10% fuel. And there's no way to refuel the airplane before you take off or after you take off. There's no way to refuel it. It's stupid. There's got to be something that's causing that lag. I wonder if have you tried? Oh, I guess you've tried running it like in administrative mode and making sure nothing else is running in the background, or maybe adjusting your settings a little bit. I'm sure you've tried all that, but yeah, it might not work well on laptops. I don't know. I mean, the stuff that I've seen that you've put up looks pretty good, but yeah, lagging. It's impossible to play this game when it's lagging. That's for sure. We're gonna fly as long as we can. This tank of fuel. Yeah. No, you shouldn't have any issues then. It's weird that you're... I don't know. It's got to be something that's causing the lag, though. I mean, you said you got your internet fixed. Now your internet's faster. Yeah, there's got to be something going on. It could be one of the settings. Ever since I turned off frame generation and I started using TAA instead of the NVIDIA shit, it's been much better. I was getting a lot of ghosting on the screen and a lot of like ripples through the screen, and now that I've turned both of those off... Right. Well, I got 12 gigabytes of RAM, and mine's usually running pretty good with OBS in the background running, and, you know, whatever else I got going on, so... Let's get up in the air a little bit and see if we can find ourselves a place to land here soon. Been following the Colorado River the whole time. I gotta imagine we gotta be close to Vegas. But I looked at the distance of traveling. 5090 supercard. You have Alienware, right? Isn't that what you're using? You're not using Intel or NVIDIA. You're using Alienware, is that right? I really would have loved to have had the 4090 card for here, but it was just too expensive. Too expensive for me right now. This is amazing just how long this goes for. Wow. Imagine all this underwater millions of years ago. Covered in ice or... Oh, look at that thing. Gotcha. Yeah, see, I have 64 gigabytes of RAM on this computer, but I only have 12 gigabytes of VRAM. But it's been doing what it's been okay. All right, we're about out of fuel. Can I add more fuel right now? Sure can. Awesome. As long as we don't crash while I'm doing it. Beautiful. Right. I know. Yeah, no, I know. All right, now we got fuel. Now we're good. Right, no, I understand. Yeah, I got you, bud. I was just saying what I had on mine. Yeah, I mean, with your specs, you should be running it fine. I don't know. I think there's something in the background that's causing the lag. Like, I tried to run it on the optimized settings for a while, but the optimized settings they had on here, it was causing ghosting and ripples and all kinds of shit, so I turned a couple of things down from ultra to high and took off the anti-aliasing, put it on TAA, turned on VSync, VS Sync instead of frame generation, and I've been running good since then. All right, we got to be close to Vegas. System. Yeah, I wish this tablet would show like an actual map with shit on it, like where Vegas is. Hey, did we pass it already? Actually, that's Vegas right there. We probably missed it. Turn around. You know what? We probably did. Let's turn around. I don't know why it doesn't show that kind of stuff on the map. I thought it did at one point. I thought the Hoover Dam hit the Colorado River. We must have missed it. Unless I haven't made my way to Vegas yet, but... See, I still think Vegas is over here. Oh no, we haven't made our way there yet. Okay. That's what I thought. No, seriously, I really did think that. I really did think that we didn't make our way there yet. I just wasn't sure. Where the fuck did it go? Oh, we're not too far at all, actually. Alright, so we just need to head west. Alright, very good. Go west, young man! Alright, let's go. I looked at the map quite a bit before I left. Not the tablet map, like a real map. And it looked like if we just followed the river, it would take us right in pretty close to Vegas. There we go. Now we're heading west. Alright, let's get to Vegas. We'll fly over it at nighttime. Oh yeah, I see some icons starting to show up now. Up on the top of the screen. Off in the distance, you can see some point of interest markers going up. One of those has to be the Hoover Dam, I would think. Alright, well now that we're good, let's go back down into the ravine. Man, I wish there was autopilot on this thing. Just heading hold and altitude hold, that's all I need. Give me heading hold, altitude hold, and we'll be good friends. Alright, we looked enough at the ravine. Let's get up top. Get all this shit up top here. On our way to Vegas. Should turn the lights out. Guess we'll do that when we get closer to Vegas. Want to see the skyline at nighttime as we're coming into Vegas. Okay, I did one of these trips yesterday through the Alps. That was great. I did it through some of the Andes mountains. That was pretty cool. Like, each week we're gonna do a different spot. Antarctica, all different types of places. Check out the pyramids over in Egypt. Now, if I was using Sayintentions right now, I could probably get them to vector me in You know what? Actually, I don't know if I could or not. Without a flight plan put into their system, I don't know if they could vector me to... I'll have to try that one day. I don't really feel like doing it now. But I'll try that at some point. Amazing how much land is really untouched. Awesome. Nice to see a bunch of land in America where it's very unpopulated. Unless like all the people live underground. You know, from all the nuclear fallout from all the testing in New Mexico. Maybe now they all live underground here and they just come out at night and... Yeah, I don't know how accurate is the info that I look at on my YouTube every once in a while. It shows some lurkers here and there. One of them could be Keith. Sometimes I get a fair amount of traffic on here during stream, and most people don't talk. Now, I know for me, if I'm watching it on my phone, or if I'm watching it like, well, not so much my phone, but if I'm watching it like on Xbox or on PlayStation, there really is no way to comment. I'd have to pull it up on my phone or a computer as well, and then be able to comment from there. Are we there yet? I have a feeling that like right over this ridge coming up here, civilization, we just got to make our way there. Like I want to fly over Morocco and Libya and West Africa. Like I want to fly over all these different places, but I don't want to do it in something that's too slow to where it's boring for me, and I don't want to fly over anything in something that's too fast. I don't want to miss it. I think the Osprey is going to be a good plane for a lot of that stuff. Today it was too big for the canyon part, but I think the Osprey is going to be a good alternative, because that thing will get up to 200 and some knots. And you can slow it down and hover with the, they're tilting the cells. Keep getting birds shitting all over my windshield in this game. It really bothers me. Wish I could go out there and clean it. Me too. Especially in the wintertime here in Maryland. You get a goose that drops some shit on your car and then you don't see it, you know, for maybe like overnight or until the next day, and it's frozen on the hood. Oh yeah. Yep. I don't like when I finish washing my car and then 3 hours later there's a big rainstorm or a thunderstorm that they weren't calling for. I should get out the shotgun next time, shoot them damn birds. Yeah, man, it like freezes to the car and it's like impossible to get off, and depending on what they ate, it could stain the paint. So yeah, that's what I'm talking about. The bird shit, man, that shit is highly acidic. We gotta get our altitude up just... That's rough, man. I wonder if a clay bar or some compound, I wonder if that would have gotten it out. I know clay bars are good for getting the grit off the hood, but you never know. A little bit of compound may have done it. Just a little bit, just to get rid of that little bit and then re-wax it and then re-polish it. Oh, wow. That's terrible. But if I only had the mod for life-size trees, we'd be screwed right now. Where's Captain Scam real-life trees? Is that a mod I can download for this? I'll have to get on flightsim.to later. See if we can get some real life-size trees on here. Alright, we made our way up to the next level. We're next level on this bitch now. Now we're on the level for Vegas. Whoa! That's really dark. Music reminds me of the music from one of the Russian maps from SnowRunner, one of the DLC maps, where you had to like put together a rocket or something like that, and you had to travel around from place to place to get the materials to put it all together. But the music that they had on that was very similar to this, in my opinion. Our Hoover Dam should be coming up here momentarily, I think. Did a really good job with helicopter sounds. Every helicopter I've been in has sounded really good. That thing's got some really good sounds. Yeah, you're right. I haven't tried it in 2024. But yeah, in 2020, that thing had some awesome sounds. I like the Wasp. That's a fun helicopter to fly. Both of the ones that they came out with at that local Legend, I know they're both the same, really, just different bottoms. But yeah, they sound really good. The Huey sounded really good too that came out, that other one that, I forget who makes it. Do I really want to go to all the way to McCarran? Can't be that far. Alright, that's a 300-mile zoom we're looking at right now. We could still be pretty far away from McCarran. Grand Canyon West. Let's go land at Grand Canyon West. And we'll call it a trip. I think we're still quite far away from Vegas. I think touring Vegas will be better if we actually took off from Vegas or somewhere close to it. I think if we flew this helicopter to Vegas from here, I think it would take another 45 minutes, I think. I'm not waiting that long. But we can go land at the helipad over here. Feels like we're standing still, but we're going like 120 knots. Yeah, no problem, dude. I'll be here for a few more minutes. We'll have to find the next place to go look at. Maybe Alaska. Maybe Dubai. All the area around it. I kinda want to go to Egypt and check out the pyramids and shit. I think that would be pretty cool. Land right near the pyramids and get out and walk around for a minute and jump back in and Grand Canyon Skywalk. Hey, what up, Phoenix? How you doing, bud? We're just about at the end of our trip today. We were in the RedBull Airplane for a while, flying down like almost right at the river level, winding in between the the parts of the river, and we landed at the airport at the south entrance. That's good, man. It's a good way to spend the Sunday. I mean, as long as you like your family and you like your cousins. If you don't like your family and you don't like your cousins, that'd be a hell of a long day, wouldn't it? All right, let's check out this skywalk real quick, and then we're gonna go land. Yeah, I don't want to sit in a helicopter for another 45 minutes going to Vegas. That sucks. We'll check out Vegas a different day. You had Ravens hat? Yeah, thank you. Gotta wear the home team colors. Over there. Well, if there's more shit to see, you know what? It looks like there's more shit to see. Maybe we'll just continue our flight for a little bit. See more. Oh, you know, we could always jump in another airplane or something a little faster. Let's land over here. We'll get out and walk up to the skywalk. Oh, we crashed. Oh well. I was hitting the lower the collective, but we kept on raising up. All right, let's where are we just at? Oh wow, yeah, we were still pretty far away. Good. That's only a helicopter center. Oh, there's that plane I was talking about. Hang on a second. Where did that go? This is the plane I was talking about here. Where'd it go? Where the hell did it go? I just saw it. This one here. The Dornier Sea-Wing Sea-Star. That thing is really cool. I like that plane. Alright, see you, Jake. All they got are runways. I don't think they have where to park. Oh, they do have parks. Good. Yeah, let's start up this airplane. Alright, we'll fly the I have an Osprey set up for this. For the nacelles, so once this loads in. How big these blades are. Size of them things. Look how long and black that thing is. Look at that thing. Alright, let's make sure we got Osprey set up. More for the keyboard than anything else. I have a couple of buttons assigned. We're moving the nacelles around. Oh, did I not set up? I could have when I set this. Cowl flaps, that's what it is. So decrease is trigger and should be okay. I do really? I sworn I had it set up. Really weird. I know I saved it. Or is what we got to do. So, all right. So we'll just reset this. We'll do G for decrease and H for increase. All right, let's go back. Parking brake on. Locked. All right, let's go ahead and put our battery on. Battery on. There's the APU. All right, very good. Hang on, let me look at my computer real quick. I thought I had an Osprey background. Give me 1 second. Could have sworn I took a picture of that.
Southwest Tree 9er 16, contact Los Angeles Center on 13465. Good day.
No, I don't have it. All right, we got to turn that off first of all. That's going to be super annoying. I don't know why we still get those when I have all the ATC stuff turned off. All of it's off. Okay. APU, we got to turn on the CDUs. MDU, whatever they're called, so turn those on. Turn on our outside lights. Alright, all that's good. Cockpit, that's good. Okay. Starting engines, parking brake, rotor brake, all that's good. Nacelles. Got to make our nacelles 90 degrees. Got to get them to 90 degrees. Go. All right. Now let's start everything up here. Left engine failure. Shouldn't be getting a failure. All right, let's go. Must just be an error on their end. So why we're getting a failure. Move our nacelles down. Make our way over to Vegas. Check it out at nighttime. Okay. Well, one of those has gone away. Maybe it's just taking a minute. Here we go, my friends. Now we're in a regular airplane. Second, let me look at something real quick. That's a problem. Did I miss something on the setup? I don't think I did. Park and brake, rotor lock, fuel quantity. Did all that. Turned on the egress, right? Ah, just CVS. Okay. Turn on the emergency. We should have armed that already. And that's armed. They're all in fly. Right? Flip. Flaps are fine. Those are fine. Take off. Yeah, I don't see why we're getting any sort of weird, unless it's just not fully brought over for 2024 yet, which could be. Might be getting an error on it because it's not really made for 2024 yet. New generator. Yeah, I don't see why the generator wouldn't be on. Unless that's the reason. I don't think that would have anything to do with it. Comms. Those don't work. Yeah, it's got to be a glitch. And there's nothing in the startup procedure that says anything about engines, you know, unless I could always land and then try to restart the engines and see what happens. But we're doing okay. I wonder if I should turn on the APU just in case, but I really do think it's just an error. Let me just look at one more thing. I'm sorry that I keep on pausing this flight, but... I don't see anything I'm missing. Battery goes to CV, AC, and... I mean, I'd like to think it might be like a, you know, like a circuit, but it doesn't seem like there's any circuits you can interact with. I've never had that issue on this airplane before. Yeah, I don't see any other way to... No hydraulics coming in. I can see the issue. I just don't see how to fix it in this helicopter or this airplane. We have no hydraulics. I wonder if the parking brake had anything to do with it. Got no environmentals. We can't even get up to speed because our engine's not on properly. That's why we're going so slow. Alright, tell you what, I'm going to try landing real quick. We're going to turn the engines off and then try it again. To find a somewhat flat spot to land. That's enough. Oh, we crashed. Whatever that engine problem we're having is really preventing us from landing softly. Hey, okay, bitch. Okay, just stay here. No! No, no, bitch! No! But still, bitch. Okay, let's turn off the engines. And we're going to store them and try again. This could be part of the problem here, is that this system might not be ready yet for prime time in this simulator. All right, flat position. That should be fine. All right, folding blades. Can't push the button to throw the wings. Yeah, this plane's broken as fuck in this game. Oh, fuck it. Let's try starting up the engines. Can't start the engines. Oh, our APU was off. No wonder we couldn't do anything. Button now. Nope. Nothing works. Now let's try starting up the engine again. Nothing. Yep, we're getting no juice. I don't really want to restart. Nothing works at all in this damn airplane. Alright, we'll try this a different way. Let's try one more time. Let's turn the APU off. Battery off. Give it a second, then we'll try it again. Alright, try again. We might not be able to fold. There we go. We weren't on flat ground. That's why we couldn't fold anything in. Slew mode for the win. We're going to unfold the wings in a moment. All right, very good. Now let's go to flight ready. Excellent. Very good. Let's go ahead and got the APU running. That on. Maybe we started the other engine up too soon. Wait for this one to stabilize and then we'll turn on the other one. I wasn't really aware that this thing had any failures. Wait for everything to green up and then we'll try to get the other side on. All right, let's try the other side now. Looks like that may have been it. Yep, we're getting hydraulic pressure now. Good, now we should be getting to a speed that we should be able to get to. Looks like I started everything up too quickly before. Yeah, we're good on both sides now. All right, let's take off. Now I have no throttle. Why? Why are you doing this to me? Not getting any juice. What the hell's going on? Now we're not getting any juice to the engines. I swear I've never had this kind of trouble in 2020. I give up with this airplane. I bet you if I restarted it and started the engines, everything would be fine like it was before. Yeah, it's in my face now. So annoying. Yeah, we're right outside Las Vegas. We just finished going through the Grand Canyon and I was having some engine troubles. So we sat it down here and now I can't take off. Now I won't get any power to the engines. Crazy. Throttle won't move. Like it's locked in place. Oh, I give up. Fucking game. I give up. You win, game. You win. I'll give you this round. Completely stun locked me. Nothing I can do to get out of it. Yeah, I give up. I don't know. We'll check out Vegas another day. Watch, I bet you if I restart, everything will be fine. It could be too hot. You're right. That might be the problem. Yeah, because where we were parked at, where we started, it should have only been like 10 minutes to get to Vegas. Moving the nacelles to 90 degrees right there. I think the ground we were on before was I don't think it was flat enough, or something was going on with the ground we were sitting at. Let's turn the outside lights back on. That engine's good. Put it on fly. Turn you on now. Alright, let's take off. See? Throttles work now. I feel like I'm watching some, like, the music sounds like it's from, like, some, sort of, like, Law and Order show from the 80s. You are now watching Moonlighting, starring whatever that bitch's name is, and Bruce Willis. Yeah, now we're actually working now. We're getting up to speed. Hold up, man, listen. Yeah, I don't want that shit. Let me go back up. Why are you so fucking bright at nighttime? Alright, now we're making our way to Vegas. I just wanted to see what the motherfucker looked like at night. That's why we're doing all this. I figured while we're over here, and you know, all this dicking around with this airplane, if we would have stayed in a helicopter, we probably would have been fine. We probably would have been there already. I think it's so cool how it has the lights on the tips of the blades. Awesome. How big those things are. Now we're coming up on Vegas. Let's see how this bitch looks at nighttime. All that over there. Sounds like fake Hendrix. Fake Hendrix. Fake Hendrix on the radio. Ah, Harry Allen's generating station. I've always wanted to look at that. And the Silverhawk generating station. My goodness. My life is now complete. I can now check that one off the box of things to look at. What do you generate, Mr. Harry Allen? Henry Allen Laudermilk. I have a warrant signed from Henry Allen Laudermilk. Your sheriff wanted dead or alive. Follow the yellow brick lights. Follow the yellow brick lights. Gonna go. Follow the yellow brick light. Nellis Air Force Base. Very good. I can almost get up and take a leak now. I mean, like, I'm almost done. Been holding this bitch in for probably half an hour now. Yeah, I think we're starting to overspeed. Yep. I could feel it in the controller. The controller started vibrating. We were overspeeding. What is that yellow thing over there? God, what is that thing? Run Michael Callahan, Military Medical Center. Take me over to Michael Callahan's. Hey, that's the hotel. Jesus Christ, you can see that from far away. I don't even care about landing the Osprey. I just want to look at Vegas real quick and end. I mean, we did all the Grand Canyon stuff earlier. I think that'd be pretty cool being in the Air Force out here by Vegas. There's the strip. See it. Our runway's starting to come into play now too. We can see the other hash mark right here starting to pop in for runway 26 right. One day we'll go back over this in the daytime and then, I don't know, maybe fly out somewhere else. But I'm going to start doing like maybe once or twice, definitely once a week, but maybe twice a week. I'm going to start visiting places around the world, seeing how they look with 2024 with, you know, like ultra graphics and high to ultra and all that. Sphere. Oh, this must be a high school. Like a high school to me. They don't usually have all those fields when it's just an elementary school. Well, at least in Maryland, that's how it works. Maybe Vegas is different. Cool looking building. Let's get down a little lower. Oh, never mind. It's just a regular looking building. It looked like it was sloped a certain way. Here's a hotel right here. That one with the big thing on top of it. What's it called? A needle? What's it called? Well, it looks very cool. We'll go through this another day. We'll go through with a little, like, one-manned ship. Like one of those little drones. Take a look at everything kind of up close. Alright, what hotel can we land on? There's the New York, Circus. Grand. I know some of these bitches have to have a helicopter pad on top of it. Alazazzo. Oh, there's so much silicone down there. It's awesome. Hello, silicone. Alright, let's just land on the Mirage. Or not.
Sync rate, sync rate, sync rate, sync rate.
My balls, my balls. Oh, Trump Tower. Let's go land on Trump Tower. Ah, fuck it. I forget how to hover land. I'll have to read about it. All right, that's about it, guys. I'm getting out of here. It's been a long damn show today, but it was fun. Very fun. How long it's been? 3.5 hours. That's not the longest I've gone, but Definitely long. All right, I'll be back tomorrow. Another episode of the Airplane Show. I don't know what we're gonna do, but figure it out. Anybody's got any ideas, hit me up. And I will see you tomorrow, my friends. Be easy. Have a good rest of your Sunday, and I will see you tomorrow. See ya.